Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So I actually started this video or this process, this project. It was one of those projects that I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. A lot of people have done this. Let's see if it turns out the way that I want it, and it'll be a free mod. Well, it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it, and I made a video on it showing the process and it just did not work. What I'm actually talking about are the sun visors. On the sun visors on the US spec, well, any car for that matter, they have the airbag warning labels on the visors. And the one thing that drives me nuts about this is not only is it bright and yellow when you're in the car, you see it above your head, but when you put the sun visors down, when they are facing out, you see this ugly yellow, red, white sticker just completely ruining the entire look of the car. So what I ended up trying to do was put some IPA on here, soak the paper towel, and just scrub and try to get them off. And lo and behold, as you can see, it did not work. If you're curious to see my frustration trying this project, trying to get this done for free, go back and check that video if you want. But as you can see, it did not turn out the way that I wanted. And to be completely honest, I did not think it was going to turn out that great. Every time that I have seen anybody try this, it always leaves somewhat of a mark, some residual, and just never looks right. Yeah, I'm sure for most people it looks fine, but for me, it wouldn't do. So in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna probably end up ordering the Euro sun visors, but let me give it a try. And as you guys can see, I gave up after like 2 hours of trying to get this done, and it just looks terrible. I just didn't even bother trying to clean any of it up or anything. I just left it. Now, some were saying that the percentage of IPA I was using was not right, which I do agree with. I think I was using 70%. Most people are saying that 90% or above is what you should use. I just didn't honestly even want to bother with it anymore. So I ended up ordering the Euro sun visors from IND, as you guys can see. However, this was back in May 26th to be exact. So I ended up ordering them literally that night that I finished attempting this. And on their website, it didn't say anything about them being back ordered or anything like that. So I ordered them thinking they were going to be in, a week later. And then the next day, they actually emailed me saying, hey, they're not in. You should have them within 2 to 4 weeks. Fine, not the end of the world. It's just sun visors. I wasn't too upset about it, but I was like, all right, 2 to 4 weeks, then I'll have them and then we'll get the rest of the video knocked out. But as you guys can see, it is now the middle of August and I just got them in. So these were on back order for over 2 months. I wasn't crazy happy with the whole process of this. It got to the point where I reached out to them. I was like, you know what? Let me just cancel the order. I found a couple other companies that do have them in stock. And then literally, 2 days later, they're like, oh, they're in, we're shipping them. Is it okay if we hold on for a few more days because they're coming in and we're going to ship them? And I was like, you know what? Whatever, just ship them. And we went with that. But funny how that works when you reach out and starting to, wanting to cancel your order and suddenly they appear. But I didn't even open them yet. Nothing too crazy. Basically what a Euro sun visor is this exact same sun visor as this. I wanted the OEM sun visors. You can go aftermarket and get them wrapped and everything, but I wanted the OEM visors. As you can see, it kind of has a texture to it. I wanted the OEM Euro ones because it does not have these labels on here. Just looks much cleaner. And when you have them down, it just overall, I think it's a better look. So let's go ahead, let's open these up, unbox them, show you the differences. Then we can finally get to installing the sun visors in my car, which is crazy because I haven't been running sun visors for the last 2.5 months in my car, and it's kind of been a pain in the butt. So let's go ahead, open these up, checking them out. All right, guys, so as you can see, crazy packing from IND. That is always the case with anything that you buy from them. I love that they go the extra mile to pack everything the way that they do. Also really cool, I noticed they include new screws, which is nice because I was holding on to these ones right here thinking I was going to have to reuse them. But as you can see, absolutely beautiful. Same exact material. as the stock ones. It's the same material as the roof liner and everything. So yes, these are dirty. I didn't bother cleaning them up, but as you can see, pretty ugly with the logo or the label there, and the Euro versions do not have that at all. So let's go ahead and install these. Super simple. It would be nice that I had these in the car and show you exactly how to remove them. Basically, you go in the car, pop this little cap down, unscrew it with I believe a T25, unplug it from here, and it's simple as that. So it's not the hardest thing in the world. Very, very easy to do. But yeah, nice mirror there. Brand new mirror, I should say. And it's going to be really nice to finally have some mirrors or sun visors back in my car and look in stock again. So all right, let's go ahead and get these in the car. All right, so first things first, we're just going to remove the T25 from the mirror, and then we're going to take the plug it in the appropriate way. It only goes in one way, and flip this down like that. Tuck the wire in, and you can see this little tab right here that's going to go in and tuck underneath. So you just want to kind of slip it in place. Just make sure the wire's out of the way like that, and clip it in there so it kind of stays in place. And screw it in. Like so. Close the little cap. And there we go. As you can see, the light turns on since it's plugged in. We got a nice, beautiful, no label sun visor on here. And man, I'm telling you, having this thing in here is so nice. I've been so used to seeing this white thing above my eye level while driving and the wire hanging out for the last 2.5 months. So I will tell you what, it is so nice to have sun visors back and everything looking good. It looks so good without the label there. So, all right, let me hop over to the driver's side, get that done, and I can show you kind of the final look. All right, one thing to note, I actually did this on the driver's side and then I came back over on the passenger side again to fix it. As you can see, the little white plug actually clips into the side here. You don't leave it dangling. There's a little slot for it and it clips in like that so it doesn't get bound up and caught when you're installing it. So just make sure you throw that little white clip in that little area and you'll be good to go. All right, there we go, guys. All installed. Looks so much better. Again, I know it's the smallest detail, but you know, things like this is what gets me excited. It's the small, simple stuff that really kind of ties all the details in and makes it that much better. Odds are 9 out of 10 people will not notice this. Probably 10 out of 10 people, but I notice, and it makes me happy. And honestly, just being in the interior of the car, it looks so much cleaner, so much better. I wish they were just normal stickers that peeled off, but of course the US has got to make it more difficult for us and make things uglier. But yeah, there it is. There's the install. So now when we put them down and we come to the outside, as you can see, there's no ugly yellow sticker sticking out, and it just looks nice and clean. No residue, no fading or anything from the IPA or anything like that. Yes, they are a little bit on the pricey side, but I believe it's 100% worth it because honestly, look how much better that looks. I know a lot of people probably, again, wouldn't even think to do this, but now that you watch this video and you've seen the difference and you've seen just how ugly those stickers can be, you guys will definitely want to do this, at least maybe try the IPA, but I highly recommend not doing that. I either recommend getting these or just wrapping them in some nice Alcantara or something and going from there. But yeah, super happy with it. Looked fantastic. Super happy that it finally came in after 2.5 months, and I feel like my car is complete again. So I'm still waiting on the new carbon front support brace here that is supposed to be in, I'm hoping tomorrow. I was going to put this in the video. If it's in the video, then it came in time, but I think it's going to be in at the end of the week. So I may be in a little bit of a rush to get this on before I head to Impact. Oh yeah, quick reminder, if you guys are in the tri-state area or you are traveling, Impact is indeed this weekend, August 17th and 18th. I will be there on Saturday the 17th at the Auto Couture booth. My car will be there on display. I'm hoping it doesn't rain. The weather is not looking too great, but crossing my fingers, hoping that it kind of holds off so you guys can see the car clean. And obviously we're not going to be walking around in the rain and everything. I'm hoping it holds off at least for Saturday's meet. So that will be in before the meet comes, but I'm not sure if I can knock it out in this video because, like I said, I think it's going to be in later this week. And I'm not going to be able to get the video together. So I'm not really sure what to do with these. I'll probably just pack them away. I may end up one day getting some 90% IPA and try cleaning this up at least, so at least looks somewhat decent, but I don't know. It's I feel like it's a lost cause. I might just toss them. We will see. But yeah, short and sweet for that video. I just wanted to wrap up that install and that modification because honestly, it took way too long to get in, and I'm just happy it's done. I don't think about it anymore. I don't have to see the wires hanging, and no visors in my car when I'm driving. But yeah, so I'm hoping to see you guys at Impact on Saturday. I will be there, as I mentioned, in the Auto Couture booth with the car, so you guys can check it out and see it in person finally, and I can say what's up and put some faces and names and everything, and should be a good time. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple. I'll catch you guys in the next one.